Everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy, and welcome back to me from a little bit longer of a vacation than I intended to take. Yeah, so we'll kind of talk a little bit about that through this video. Long story short, I'm going to be easing myself back in, and I don't know that I'll be posting as often as I had been before, so just long story short, no other real big changes. But what are we working on today? So I have these assembly instructions from a cabinet that I purchased for my craft room, and so they've just kind of been hanging around and it's paper, so I was like, what should I do with this? And as I'm trying to get back into feeling like I want to craft more again. I'm still not quite there, I'll be honest, but I kind of thought, well, you got to just get up there and start doing stuff here and there, or you're just not going to do it. And so I still enjoy this very much, but I'm feeling kind of like I want to kind of take it a little bit easy for a bit first. So I think what I'm going to do is, normally I would do a master board type of thing on, like, I typically would use a paper bag from the grocery store and cover that with my scraps. I've got a lot of scraps, guys. Like, this is one of, woo! Now that it's all on my desk. Awesome. So it's obviously, it's too big for its container at the moment. It's spilling out, and I need to use some of these up. So I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of glue stuff down and talk a little bit. Probably we'll fast forward through a bit of this, and we'll see what we come up with. But I figured this could be, I don't know if I'll keep it intact as far as in this booklet form, or if I will cut it apart and turn it into like journaling cards. I don't know. I'm really not sure what I want to do yet. All I know is I got all these things here that really do need to find a new home. Outside of my, that's not part of my little bin here. So okay, I got some good stuff. So yeah, so how have you all been? I know it's been a while since we've kind of talked, I guess. At least that I've talked to you. I haven't used this glue in so long. I hope it, I don't know that it's gonna really squeeze through. Might have. Oh boy. I might need to get some new Barely Art glitter glue, or Barely Art glue. I'm combining two things here. Anyway, so I've really been enjoying the time away from creating. It was something that I really didn't realize I needed as badly as I did until I was kind of in it. I'm not gonna mess around with this. The moment it's gonna bug me. So I'm glad I took the time for it. I use this Amazon Basics glue stick. Not my favorite, but it works okay. So yeah, what was I just saying? I've been enjoying just not feeling the pressure every day that I've been feeling the last year or two to come up with content, honestly. And that's been really nice. It's not to say that I don't enjoy coming up with content, but you know, okay, so I was kind of thinking about this the other day when I was getting ready for work. When COVID kind of happened in 2020, I found myself all of a sudden, my life changed. You know, everybody's life changed because we were at home now. And prior to that, I was out doing things multiple times a week after work, you know, in the evenings or whatever. And then all of a sudden that was not the case anymore. And I thought, well, I really enjoy making junk journals. I've got my Plum Figgy channel and Etsy, and I'm home anyway. Let me go ahead and just spend my spare time doing that, you know, more. I don't know if I want that. So that's what I did. And it's been great. And I really ramped that up because I had all that spare time. And it truly is a part-time job. You know, I have a full-time job. I'm single. I own a home. I have all the responsibilities of anyone who, oh, you can totally see through that, of anyone who would have those kinds of responsibilities. I mean, I've got a lot of things that I have to do every day, but a lot of my time in the last 2 years, when I haven't been working, has been spending my free time on my Plum Figgy content and Etsy. And, you know, I'm not complaining. Don't take it that way at all, because I promise I'm not complaining at all. I've really enjoyed doing that, but it kind of got to a point where I was feeling just like that was all my life was, and now that we're getting back to normal, I needed to take a step back. And this burnout, I think, was my mind and body's way of saying, hey Tam, maybe let's pull back a little bit. And so when I did that, then that's kind of when I really realized that this is something I kind of need to do. So going for, I don't know if I should, this should be fine. Going forward, I'm not going to stick to a schedule for my videos. I will stick to, well, I shouldn't say that exactly. I will stick to the Monday schedule of posting for, oh, I don't like that color very much. We'll keep that for another page. For the Collage Weekly Planner. And I'll make sure and maintain that. But otherwise, for at least right now, I don't really know that I want to commit to certain days or number of days per week to post. I think I want to just, when I'm feeling inspired and I want to share things with you, then I will post. It became, I don't want to say like a job, but in a way it was kind of like a job. And yeah, I have other interests and things that I want to pursue. And some of those things are, you know, music and things like that. Okay, that's see-through there. And now that, you know, we're able to kind of get back into real life, those are kind of picking back up again, and I want to have time available to practice and, you know, just have fun playing my musical instruments and have time to clean my house. And, you know, I had that time before. I just didn't always take it because I wanted to do this instead, or I felt the need to do this instead. So anyway, so that's kind of where my brain's at right now. So I also feel like I want to do more of my own personal journaling in my own personal journals, rather than only ever creating journals to put into my Etsy shop. I don't know. I don't know if you'll notice that much of a change, because I'll still obviously be creating journals to put into my Etsy shop and keep that going. maybe won't be as frequently, or the number of them might drop down a little bit, because I'm kind of going to want to spend some time developing my own art, practicing my own art and things like that to hopefully get a little bit better. But anyway, so that's kind of what I've had on my mind. This is really cool. It's double-sided. Maybe I shouldn't use that one. Put that somewhere else. So I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of doing different things. But I think what I'll do is put you guys on fast forward. I'm currently on my lunch break, so I'll probably have to finish this later tonight after work is done, and we'll pick it up again then. So I've got all of the pages covered. I'm sorry I didn't show you all of them, but I'll just do a quick flip through how they all came out. Yeah, so in the end, I don't think I really consciously thought about it too much. I mean, I knew I was going with a theme or color scheme for each layout, I guess. Still not thinking maybe I would keep this whole thing together, but by this page I was kind of like, okay, well, no, this is going to be a book. So yeah, so really love how this turned out so far. I think it's a great background beginning place for a really fun art journal. So that's what I'm going to kind of treat it as, and we'll just kind of work on it here and there until it's done. So I think first page I want to work with is this one, and I do want to use some gesso to kind of blend some of the ideas together. I don't know, I guess I'll just go ahead and go with my fingers. Obviously didn't really have a plan for this, but we'll just see how this goes. Let's see, I probably need some of this. Check the other pages. And some baby wipes for various reasons. Okay, now I think we're ready. So I don't want to completely cover everything necessarily. Just kind of blur the lines here and there. I honestly am not really sure quite what I want to do with this spread at this point in time yet, but I'd say this is a nice start, and I can kind of go from here. Okay, I think I want to get rid of some of the gesso from. I'll just do this. Give it kind of a wash. Add a little bit more down here. Whoa. Or a lot more. Okay. Let's see. Take some of this. Transfer it. And make a huge mess. Now that I have a gessoed thumb. Oh, funny. Okay. Well, I guess let me see what I can do here. I think I'm going to have a gessoed thumb. But let's just move this around a little bit and kind of blur some more of these lines. I'm trying to avoid doing too much there because I think she's the obvious focal point, right, for our page. So, okay, I'm going to allow this to dry and then figure out what to do with the rest of this gesso, and I'll be right back. Alright, so that's dry-ish. Okay, so I think at this point I want to go ahead and add a little bit more color. This is an acrylic paint in pink blush, so don't want to add too much, just a little bit to kind of, I don't know, just add a little more interest, I'm thinking, and we'll just kind of, yeah, do kind of this kind of thing here and there and just kind of see how that goes. Okay, so at this point, what I think I want to do is just do a little bit of decoration. There's obviously kind of a want for a frame of some kind. So these are some Tim Holtz baseboard frames in lace, is what they're called. So I'm going to see which one of these might work well. Oh, I like that. That's nice. That's really nice, actually. I wondered if that one might be too big, but actually I think it might be kind of perfect. Let's see. We also have this one, which would be nice. I kind of prefer the other one, to be honest. Yeah, I like the other one. Yeah, I think it's kind of perfect. So, okay, so do I want to keep it as thick as it is the question. And do I want to paint the sides? I think that would become a disaster if I tried to do that. So, okay, so I'm going to now, before I put this down, well, I'll just leave it without gluing it down. I want to add some more bits and pieces on here. So I've got some of this like fern leaves from, these are from Hobby Lobby. It's the Paper Studio brand. Little leaves. I also unfortunately dropped my ephemera book, so all my ephemera is just kind of all over the place, but I have things like this, little tickets. I don't know how pink I want to go though. There's already kind of a lot of pink happening, so let's see. We've got like a little mushroom. It's another one of those. I don't know what this is, but that's kind of cool. So I think I'm gonna find a few things here and then let's just do a little collage. This is cute, that is cute. Like this. Oh, there's a few of these metal word charms. I don't know how well you can see it. It says believe. I don't want to use that one, but there's more of those too. So, okay. Well, I probably have kind of enough to start with here. So, I think this is what I was kind of looking. I like this. It's kind of like a little leaf motif. Okay. That's an interesting color combination. It's kind of like a pinky orange salmon color. I might incorporate that. Behind the indigo door. Interesting. Okay, so let's see. Let me move some of this off to the side and I'll just do kind of a interesting little collage of bits and pieces here and there on here. I do like where these are sitting, but they may change locations. But yeah, I do like where those are sitting, so might want to remember that. Okay. Now begins the process of trying to de-stickify the backing of these, or remove the backing from these stickers, which is always kind of a process. Get my glue stick. Okay, where shall we put? Oh, I've got a hair on here somewhere. Let's go like right there, I think. Okay, so if we kind of kept the leaves kind of down this way, I have an idea for around here. I think I want to do some texture paste through a stencil, but I want to put the collage down first because I think I'd want to maybe cover some of the collage with that. I think that might be kind of cool. So, so yeah. Ah! Everything's sticking to my fingers. Okay, so I love this. Maybe we put that there. I like that a lot. Oh, I don't need to. I want to distress this. Let's do gray. Hopefully there's enough left on here that'll show up enough for me. Okay. Well, that's not super straight, but it'll be okay. All right, so let's see, that's there. Might do a little bit of collage over here as well. Maybe this can sit down here. Okay, so I think maybe we could put this down here. This little phrase doesn't really even say anything anymore. It was just at the top of a branding strip from a paper pad, and so I don't mind covering that up with other things. I like the idea of the fact that there's kind of just some text there, but you don't really know what it really says. I think that's kind of a cool idea. So, okay. So, I think maybe putting that there is kind of nice. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Okay, so we could go something like that. Actually, maybe I like the butterfly up there, yeah, instead. Although I kind of wish this was behind the butterfly like that. Yeah, let me do that. Okay. Now, I want to continue this idea. Do we want that there? Maybe that can go there. No, maybe this will go over here. Go this direction, maybe. Yeah. Okay. And think let's see, we've got a bit of room right here. Maybe we'll just do this. Okay. That there, and then we've got two little doohickeys. So I'll put those on here somehow. This way is up. Nope, this way is up. Okay. And this one can go over here. Okay. Do we want a little mushroom up there maybe? Maybe we do. Or maybe not a mushroom. Let's do this. Up here in this corner. With, it's a little too red. It's a little too matchy. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. I gotta do my little leaves. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to glue these down. I think this glue stick will work just great for that. So carefully add some glue. Oh boy. Well, you know, let's do this instead. That might be a little easier to deal with. Okay, and then this one over the top. Do something like that. I might go over that with some matte medium glue just to make sure that they don't go anywhere, and then it'll dry matte. So okay, so now let me, I keep wondering if I should do something about the edges, but I don't really want to take the time to do that. It's too much of a bother, to be very completely honest. So I'm just going to glue this down, and then we can finish this out with some fun texture paste. Okay, whoops. Let's try and get this as centered as I can, like so. All right, so I'll let that dry. I'm gonna go get my texture paste and a stencil, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got this stencil. It's by Craft Treat, I guess, called Rose with Leaf, and that's the number if you want to look it up. We'll see how this looks. I haven't ever used this stencil yet, so it looks like it's a pretty open one, which I don't mind that. My goal was to kind of do something kind of coming off the page a bit and just kind of seeing what happened. Not keeping it perfect, you know, I just want to kind of give a hint of some floral. Oh yeah, very cool. Okay, so let's do some more down here. Cool. All right, so I'm going to go clean off my stencil and dry this, and then we'll come back and see how it all turned out. Okay, so here's a closer look. I'm a little bit torn right now because while I like the white, I almost wonder if I shouldn't add like a watercolor. I wish that this wasn't quite as a straight line as it is. This one's not as straight, but I don't know. I feel like it needs more, but at the same time, I don't know that I want to change it. So maybe what I should do right now is just leave it the way it is, and the next time I come back to this, if I feel like I want to change it at that point, then I'll change it at that point. At some point, I think I probably need to do some kind of ribbon or something wrapped around at least this outer spine. This isn't really protected, so I may have to come up with some kind of cover for this. you know, so I don't know exactly how that's gonna work, but anyway, I think this is pretty fantastic though for how, for a start. So I think, yeah, so I'm gonna leave it here for now. We may come back to this another time, or we might just move on to the next one. So yeah, hope you have fun today, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.